Okay, today I want to show you the Artistic Quilter SD16 by Janome. This is a great machine for your quilting, sit-down machine. There's a fully stitched regulator. We're going to have 16 inches of throat space on the inside, so you're going to have plenty of room for those big king-size quilts. An easy to thread system with a tension that's going to have a digital readout. It's going to tell us where our tension's set at, so we're going to know where the, if we got a certain kind of thread that sews with a certain tension, we've got a number right here on the screen that's going to correspond with the tension. So when we turn it up and down, it's going to let us know where we're at. That way it's going to make it easy for you to fine tune it for different threads, things like that. Threading on the machine's front and center, very easy to get to. Thread mast on the top. You're just going to come down, go around our tension, catch our spring, go into this hook, take up, down to our needle. It takes an M-style bobbin, so it's going to be able to do, long quilts without really having to change your bobbin a lot of times. The screen on this machine is going to be a touch screen, very easy to navigate. We can change from regulated to manual mode. So with our regulation, which is going to be one of the major things about this machine that's going to set it aside from a lot of the other ones, we have this little mouse here in the True Stitch box. We're just going to plug this into our machine. Our mouse is going to be rechargeable, so we can attach it and detach it. What this is going to work is like a computer mouse. So it has a magnet on the top. We are just going to slide this under our material, pop the magnet back on, and now it's attached to our material. While we're sewing, our machine's going to speed up and slow down as we speed up and slow down. That's going to keep our stitches even. We can adjust it to, I've got it set on 10 stitches per inch, 10, 11, 12's a pretty common stitch per inch setting. And we've got that where we can adjust it. When we sew, it's going to keep our stitches even for us. Also, we have a based mode. We can turn this machine on base mode, or we can make very long stitches. That way, when we're sandwiching our quilt together, we can put it together and, have it to where it's not going to move around, and we're going to easily be able to take those stitches back out. On our cruise, we're going to be able to adjust the stitches up and down as far as how fast the machine runs at a constant speed. So when we press our foot pedal, our machine's going to run at a constant speed all the time until we start moving. We can adjust that up and down percentage-wise to make it run slower or faster, depending on what you're sewing on, what you're doing. If you're doing really work, you want it to be a little bit slower. If you're doing micro stippling, you're going to want it to be a little bit faster to keep those edges rounded. We can adjust our needle down or up by the screen, and it'll stay there. So when we stop with it down, our needle is going to stay down. That's pretty much going to cover all the functions of the machine. It's just going to be a great all-around quilting machine that's going to be a really good deal right now from Janome. Okay, on our touch screen of our machine, first of all, we're going to have our stitch mode, which is going to be from regulated to manual. Just by pressing it, you can go back and forth. So like with manual mode, it's going to run a constant speed all the time. You're going to be in control of your stitches per inch. In regulated, it's going to control our stitches per inch for us. Right now we have it set on 10 stitches per inch. We can go up and down and adjust that accordingly, however we would like to do. So we have based. With our based, we could press based, and it's going to give us very long stitches, and we could change that back and forth by pressing based here. Needle up, down, we could press the needle up, down button. It'll bring our needle up or down. So with our tension, also here at the bottom, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to adjust our tension as we talk. So as we adjust our tension, it changes for us, the number does. Every machine's unique, they're going to have their own numbers. There's not a set number that you need to have. But if you decide that you want to go to monofilament thread and you adjust your tension, and you're like, before you start adjusting your tension, you can look and say, all right, we're on 435. Write that down, adjust our tension when we get it good with monofilament thread. We can say we're on 500. Write that down. So now you know that when you go to use your regular thread, you're at 435. You use your monofilament thread, you're at 500. That's a great feature to have. Here we also are going to have the more button, We're going to have our bobbin alarm, which is going to be something unique to this machine. What we're going to do here is we're going to be able to let the machine know that we just filled the bobbin up. It's going to count it down, and it's going to let us know when it's about to run out of thread. It's going to let us know so we don't get going and kind of get our rhythm down and all of a sudden run out of thread and have to start back over. It's a neat feature. You're going to have timers. If you've got something in the oven and you can come in here and sew for 15 or 20 minutes, you can set this timer and it'll let you know how long you've been sewing. Under our options, we can adjust the brightness of the screen, the volume of the buttons, where, when we press them, they beep. Calculator, that's something that's going to come in handy for you doing this as a business. If you're wanting to figure out how many inches this quilt is and how much you're charging by the inch, you've got a calculator at hand right here, easy to get to. We've got system info. It's going to tell us how long this machine's sewn. It's going to have a trip counter. If we're charging by the inch, we can reset our trip count. We start on a project, we come back to it when we're done, we know how much to charge by the stitch. Diagnostics. This is going to allow you to go through and check the different things to make sure they're working properly. If you were to have an issue, which it's very doubtful you will, you can get on the phone with me and I can tell you, go to diagnostics, go to motor, let's look and see what it says, and I can help you there and we can figure out what we need to do. So you're able to see what's going on with your machine. We go back to our main menu and we're right here ready to start. I had it maced, I moved it back to this regulated, so we can start the machine and stop it two different ways. We can do it by the foot pedal or we can play. When we hit play, it's going to automatically start the machine going. So we've got everything right here at our tip of our fingers. This is our True Stitch box, unique to the Janome Artistic SD16. With this, we're going to have our mouse, which is going to be rechargeable. We can just plug it in to charge it while we're not using it. When we get ready to use it, we can unplug it and use it. It has a magnet. This is a very strong magnet here on the top. And what this is going to do is allow us to put our material under here, put the magnet on, and it's going to keep it to where it moves with the material. That's very important. As the material moves, you want this to make contact just like your mouse would on your computer. And as it moves, it tells the machine how fast it's going. It neatly plugs into a little stitch box here, which plugs into the machine and the wall. And that's how we create stitch regulation with this machine. All this is included. Everything you need to get going. You come with extra bobbins, extra needles, everything. Now, there's a wide variety of pressure feet that are available for this machine too. It's just a screw that's easy to unscrew the foot. We've got a open toe foot on here now. We got ruler feet. We got couching feet. We got pretty much anything you can think of available for this machine. We got the full line of accessories here. We've got a full service department. Great sales team. So give us a call. We're a full service shop and we're going to treat you the way you want to be treated, and you're going to get the same kind of service with us buying online as you would with your hometown local dealer. We appreciate you giving us a call. Here at Ken's Sewing Center, we're going to have our service department, which is a major part of our business. If you have a question later on down the road, if you need help adjusting your tensions, you need help changing your needle, changing the feet on this machine, we're here to help you. You give us a call. We'll walk you through it over the phone. If we need to jump on a video call, help you out, make a little quick video, we'll be glad to do that too. Service is, the main part of our business, and we appreciate you taking time to watch the video today.